Hello everyone, it's Gene and Eric again with Adventures ASMR. Hope you're all doing well. So it's time for another burgos review. This time, instead of a bar or club, we will be officially reviewing our first hotel. We have stayed at plenty of hotels throughout the Philippines over the past decade and hopefully can provide you with key details along with thoughtful insight to better help plan your trip. By the way, if you'd like any further information on our personal uncensored reviews and opinions of just about anything in the Burgos area, please feel free to sign up for our exclusive members-only content. We take the time there to detail and explain everything from carefully choosing and navigating the bars and nightlife scene to where to get some of the best food in the area at the best prices. One-on-one video calls will also be available to further help some of your specific decision-making needs. Full disclaimer, this is our own personal review. If you agree or disagree with our rating, please let us know why in the comments. We would love to hear from you. As you may already know, our overall rating is based on 10 categories, each category worth 10 points with a total possible score of 100. I'll have a link in the bio and at the end of this video if you'd like to watch some of the other reviews that we've done. Okay, let's go. So, as always, it's a great time out in the Burgos Makati area. But when you arrive, the most important part of the trip that can often be overlooked is where you will be residing while on your vacation or holiday. This key part of planning your trip is crucial and can make or break your overall experience while here traveling to the Philippines. Depending on what your main focus is on the vacation, you will want to not only pick something within close proximity to those activities where you'll be spending most of your time, but also ensure in advance that it's safe, clean, and comfortable. Okay, now on to the review. St. Giles was super cool about us bringing the camera in there to video and review. They even provided us with a beautiful liaison named Zello to tour us around and help us with any questions on the amenities and pricing. St. Giles is located Makati Avenue, corner Calayan Ave, Makati, 1209, Metro Manila. If you happen to fly into Manila, it would take you anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the time of day and traffic, to get to St. Giles. First category is ambiance and vibe. Super presentable and respectable hotel from the moment you arrive at check-in, greeted at the door, and helped with your luggage immediately when you arrive. Nice comfortable lobby and waiting area to post up in and rest if there's a line during check-in hours. As you can see in the video, it's a popular hotel and does tend to get busy. Lovely decor that gives the initial vibe of quality and money well spent. I would almost say the lobby is large, yet slightly undersized for the amount of business they are doing. 8 out of 10. Second category is cleanliness. I've never had any issues here at all. Very clean establishment and clean bathrooms as well, which is very important in hotel selection. Everything in the room feels close to new and has a minimalist, clean decor look in the room. Personally, I like it. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Rooms also have high quality mattresses, linen, and pillows to provide clean and comfortable relaxation. Never had to worry about any mystery stains on the sheets, walls, bathroom, or ceiling. 9 out of 10. Third category is presentation and design. Like I said earlier, presentation starts from the moment you arrive with the attention to detail the staff at St. Giles provides. From initial check-in through checkout, if you ever have any questions or your room needs attention, even full menu room service, they seem to always be on point. As far as design is concerned, the clean, minimalist look, feel, vibe transcends throughout the entire building, including things like their restaurant, which we have a video example of their full menu to provide you, to their rooftop pool and gym. Everything you need, nothing you don't. And with the minimalist clean theme, it keeps the design feeling timeless instead of being overly specific and later on having old, outdated vibes. 8 out of 10. Fourth category is service. Service here is awesome. No complaints at all. They have always been very accommodating here, especially with the guided tour from Zello. If you ever have any questions or special requests, don't hesitate, just give the front desk a call. 9 out of 10. Fifth category is price. Prices, of course, are always subject to change depending on the season or day of the week. But I'll keep the pricing pretty straightforward with what our tour guide Zello informed us of. The standard nightly rate is 3,400 pesos. That also includes the breakfast buffet in their restaurant, which I think is well worth it. As of the time of this recording, that's about $58 US. If you plan on staying more than one night and like discounts, they offer a buy 2 nights at 3,800 pesos a night and get the third night free. And yes, that includes the morning breakfast buffet as well. Sure, you pay a little more per night up front, but all in, you're at 7,600 pesos for 3 nights. So 2,533 pesos a night, breakfast included, or basically $44 a night for a respectable hotel, breakfast included. That's essentially 2,600 pesos or $45 saved. Last deal they can offer you is their long-term rate package. This plan starts at any trip you book over 14 days or more and substantially reduces the rate to only 2,400 pesos a night or $40 US. And for this level of hotel quality with comforts, what a deal. One caveat with that pricing is you do not get the included breakfast, but no worries, you can still buy that on a daily basis as needed if so desired. So not a bad price at all, but based on $40 a night at the discounted rate with no breakfast, that puts the monthly rate at $1,200 a month, and I'm pretty sure that's without tax. So kind of expensive if you decide to live out of it, but because it's nice and that price includes amenities, electric, internet, I would give it a 7 out of 10. Sixth category is food and drink. So I haven't tried their entire menu, but I remember the breakfast being on point. I'll have to stay there again and use their restaurant more. Try a few more things to give a more detailed and updated rating. But for now, 8 out of 10. Seventh category is location. St. Giles has a slightly awkward footprint located on the corner of Makati and Calais Ave. But this actually works out for them perfectly because it makes them extremely easy to find. Aside from the building being a massive fixture in the Makati Burgos skyline, it's also super close proximity to all the bars and clubs, less than 2 blocks away. No need for transportation, regardless of the time of day. You can always get there on foot. 9 out of 10. Eighth category is safety. So I base this category on what are the odds something crazy will happen to you right outside the door. And since this is right off the main part of Burgos Street, intersection of Makati and Calais Ave, it's a very public and safe area. I would also say the walk back from the bars to this area is a very short, direct distance and on main roads. I would assess this establishment as incredibly safe location, and chances of harm would be minimal. 9 out of 10. Ninth category is amenities. We always try to be fair and judge a place for what it is. This time, let's talk hotels, specifically St. Giles amenities. Aside from the high-quality bedding and linen, one amenity that I feel is underrated and overlooked is the hotel room safe. Each room includes one digital safe, adequate size, and it's not old and beat up and functions properly and with ease. Remember to always lock up your extra money, valuables, passport, and any other IDs you don't really need to be carrying around while bar hopping. St. Giles also has an in-house restaurant that I spoke of earlier called Bay Leaf. The breakfast buffet is open at 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m., and the restaurant is open until 10 p.m. The hotel also has a small bar on the second floor called the Annex Bar Lounge, just in case you had a long, rough day or night and want to relax and have a drink while leaving your room but not entirely going out. Some nights, having the luxury of that in-between option can come in handy. Or perhaps you met some friends and like to have a private drink with them in a professional setting. This, however, is only open until 10 p.m. as well. So all the more incentive to start the night early, wake up early, and hit the breakfast buffet. And if you really just don't feel like leaving the comforts of the room, full menu room service is also available from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Next, they have a pretty sweet rooftop pool and gym area that is open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Another great place to get the much needed exercise, but also a respectable place to lounge around, tan, and relax. 9 out of 10. 10th category is pros and cons. So let's start with the cons. Honestly, I know it seems like I say this a lot, or I just don't really complain too much. I'm not a picky person. But for real, can't really think of any legitimate complaints or grievances. But if I had to nitpick at something, as you all know, the first thing I might ask, where's the pool table? Just kidding, but seriously though, where is it? Next, I would love it if the in-house bar, the Annex, was open later than 10 p.m. I completely understand it won't be some poppin' bar on Burgos, but sometimes it's nice to have a quiet place to relax at the end of a long day with a drink by yourself when you collect your thoughts, or perhaps say, edit a video or two. Also, another fat man complaint. I wish the room service was available 24/7. Sometimes an emergency 3-4 a.m. BLT extra bacon is definitely required. But all jokes aside, let's talk pros. First off, it's in a prime location, easy for everyone to find, see it from a distance, and access being it's on the intersection of two main roads. The attention to detail is on point from the moment you arrive throughout the duration of your stay. From the comforts and tidiness of your room, which I didn't remember to mention earlier, but is actually quite large compared to some of the other hotels in the vicinity. Plenty of room to not feel overly cramped on your stay. The restaurant is always on point, great breakfast buffet and menu. And lastly, super clean and respectable rooftop pool and gym, perched 33 stories high above P. Burgos, Makati City. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. When you add it all up, I would give it a total score of 85. Being this is our first ever fully rated hotel review, it will be interesting to see where some of our other favorite spots to stay will stack up compared to St. Giles. So a solid B for a clean, respectable, upper-class hotel located in the Burgos Makati party area, but still in an extremely safe location. If this is in your price range, I would definitely consider this one as one of my options while visiting Makati. And now, on to some side notes. One thing I want to start off with is it's not mandatory, but it's highly respected when you slip the staff a little tip if they help you to your room with your heavy luggage. After all, you're on vacation. Let them take care of it, and it's an extra, say, 50 pesos or maybe 20 pesos per piece of luggage. It's greatly appreciated. Also not expected or mandatory, but to even leave that same amount tip at a minimum for the staff member that comes to clean up and tidy your room with a little note saying salamat po, just so they know it's a tip. It's an awesome way of showing that their services are highly valued. And hey, on another thought, if you're ever in the area and would like to challenge us to a game of pool, shoot us a DM on Instagram or Facebook. Same name as on here, Adventures ASMR, and we would love to make that happen. Maybe even a live video competition, loser buys drinks. And if you're interested in our more in-depth, exclusive, private content, or even possible one-on-one online chat or video call to help you plan your ultimate Makati, Philippines experience, we would be glad to help. Subscribe to our members only area and check out our different member perks. Well, that's about all I can think of at the moment. If you have any questions on anything or think I left out anything important, let us know in the comments below. Love to hear from you. We greatly appreciate your feedback, and it helps us make each review a little bit better. Also, what was your favorite part of the review? And with that, one more time, I would like to say thanks again for watching. So if you could, please click the like button on the video, share with a friend or family member who can find this type of information useful, and lastly, subscribe. And join our members-only subscriptions with content that's too spicy for regular YouTube. We are still a new channel, just now barely reaching our 1-year mark, so every little bit totally helps us out. Once again, always remember, life is short, so keep exploring and chasing dreams. Catch you in the next one.